Morning. So I am out taking my morning stroll, and it's supposed to be 103 today. OMG, like gross. So I decided, I don't know, when Johnny got up this morning, I just realized that I could not go back to sleep myself. So I decided to stay up, and I have a first load of laundry in. That way I can wash all the clothes that got wet while we were fishing. And it really was only 2 loads, which is really nice because I can go do my first exchange right now, then go put them in the dryer, and then by the time that I get them, it should only be like 90 outside. Oh my gosh, I tell you. But overall, it is a beautiful day. I don't know if the sun, yeah, we can't see the sun quite yet, but that's okay. And I am really hot already. I am wearing a sweatshirt because when I left my apartment, I thought it was slightly chilly outside, which was a bad choice on my behalf because like you do any amount of effort and you're like sweating to death. So that was kind of dumb. But anyways, I anticipate today being a good day and a restful day. Okay, here comes the sun around the bend. There it is, in the trees. Ugh. Okay. All right, I'm going to let you go, and I will talk to you guys a little bit. Okay, bye-bye. Hey guys, so I was uploading some video and I realized that part of the video didn't even record. I'm not sure why, except it's probably my fault. So I don't know what happened, but anyways, let me flip you around and show you what I was trying to show you originally. Okay, so my supplies came the other day. I think I did tell you that. I don't even know now at this point. And John left and everything seemed fine, but guess what I don't have? I don't have my supply box. Like the stuff that has my Alcavis, my, what else was there? Lap pads, disinfecting soap. Yeah, so I called Baxter because I was like, I need that stuff, and where is it? And so basically I didn't want to get John in trouble, so I'm like, it's not his fault. I think it didn't end up on the truck. In fact, she had to call the warehouse to find out, like, where was it and was it even fulfilled. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't John, just like it wasn't, like he forgot it. I think that it wasn't on there for some reason. I don't know why. So I went and saw Beth at DaVita. And she actually gave me a whole bunch of lap pads, which I'm thankful for because the Alcavis actually has a bleach in it and it will stain your clothes. So I'm really glad for that and that she has supplies there. I have enough Alcavis and I took a really good nap. It is 106 outside right now. And so I laid down about 2 o'clock and passed out. And it's now around 4 because I just filled. So my head's a little bit crazy. I'm still a little joggy, I guess. ESEPT. And I have enough hand soap. And I see Dr. Oliver next week. So if I do need something, I can let her know if my supplies still haven't come. And I'm just waiting for Baxter to give me a call back because they need to tell me what happened. Anyways, everything else is really good. My lab results were really great. My drains and all of that is really good. So it's, I don't know, I guess everything's really, really well. Today and yesterday, I feel a lot more energetic. I don't know why. When Donnie leaves, I just haven't been able to go back to sleep. So I've just been getting up, which means I get a 2-hour nap at least in the afternoons now. Which is fine. And that's kind of how you have to just live your life. There's some mornings where I can barely get out of bed and I'm not up and functional till like 11. and then I barely take a nap in the afternoon, and other days I am up and ready to go at like 4 or 5, and then I take a 2-hour nap or 3-hour nap. So you just have to kind of roll with that, and sometimes that can be a little frustrating because you can't quite set a schedule, but it's okay because that's just your life now, so you just have to embrace it. I did work out with weights, which was the first time in a really long time. And I do want to say that my arms are killing me, and my legs are really sore. There's a squat track where you put the weight on your back, like a barbell, which I have. And you get to do squats. And I love it because I love squats. I've always been so much more strong. First of all, I have a terrible habit of becoming, what's it called? Like, I'm consistent all the time. Whoa, I'm going to fall over. I'm consistent all the time. And so that's a little bit of a negative because I will continue to not change or lose a lot of weight because my body just adapts so well to whatever I'm doing. So I never have like the big weight loss on the scale kind of thing, but I do tend to trim up in inches, and so I'm hoping that that is kind of what I can do with the weight loss or with the weights. Like cardio, I would rather do that than lift a weight in my entire life. I would rather, well, I actually don't like running, but I'd rather bike or walk or hike or do step aerobics than to, or aerobics or dance rather than run. But I will run if that means to avoid the weights. But yesterday I decided to go for it. And I was really cautious because, again, you have to watch your peritoneum. You don't want to rip anything. You don't want to get a hernia. It was interesting because there was a lot that I couldn't do that I could do about a year ago. And granted, I'm not no power lifter at all. So I'm excited to get back to where I was, but that's discouraging because it's like, man, I used to be able to do this routine pretty easily, and now I can't. So I'm trying not to beat myself up about that because you can really go down the spiral there and really punish yourself for like, why did I let myself go? Or why have I gotten so weak? And it's hard because my personality is very cleric. So I'm schedule-y, organize-y, and I have goals that I want to reach. But it just seems like they're not attainable because my health really plays a whole role in all of it, and it's so different from just like right now I'm like switching hands to hold my phone because my phone feels heavy. It's not heavy, but my body's just like ugh. So I have to kind of get over that mental hurdle because I want to be able to do what I did last year. I want to be able to get up and do this and do that, and I can't. And then there's days like today that I can. But I can't punish myself for 2 days ago when I couldn't, if that makes any sense. So when you have a disease, and I want to say just a disease in general, because there's a lot of other diseases out there than just kidney disease, where you feel so exhausted. Like people who have lupus are really tired. People who have fibromyalgia, like those are just exhausting diseases. And my heart feels for people who have that because it is so frustrating mentally to be so exhausted. And I used to say that I was tired all the time because people say like, oh, how are you feeling? It's like, oh, I'm good. I feel tired. Well, you know what? The reality is that I don't feel tired. I feel exhausted all the time now. It seems like the last 3 or 4 months has just been nothing but exhaustion, and I can sleep all day and all night and still feel exhausted. So I'm trying to stay positive with that because I can't really change it. I'm eating exactly the same way I always have been, and that shows the results of my lab work. So I'm doing really well with that. And I'm not staying as active as I was because I am exhausted. But even then, I am staying somewhat active. So I don't know what you call it, like the different levels of activity, because there are days, yes, that I lay down all day, but there are so many days that I'm moving around and doing this and changing that and redecorating, reorganizing, or purging, or, you know, like I try to stay a little bit active doing different things. And then I like will stop and do a little bit of dancing because I have Pandora, so I put that on my Roku, and I'll do some dancing and then just try to stay mentally happy, because it can become hard when you want to do but you can't. For example, today it's 106 outside, and Friday nights are kind of weird because sometimes we go out and sometimes we don't. I'm kind of hoping we don't go out today because it's just hot. And even though we'll be outside or at night, maybe outside, but probably inside, it's still hot. So, whereas a year or 2 ago, 2 years ago, thanks to Facebook and their memories, I can see that I was outside doing a whole bunch of stuff. But I had just started dialysis, and so, I don't know. It's just weird. But I still like doing dialysis, so don't get me wrong there. It's just you have to adjust mentally to being exhausted all the time. And that might be something that they don't really talk about as much when you are going through this, because they're more concerned with making sure that you're following all the steps and all the protocol and all the safety measures. And that's good. That's what you should do. But I think that there should be a little bit about like how you feel when you're on dialysis, because that's kind of not talked about. Like, you can feel depressed, you can feel overwhelmed, you can feel sad. Like, I could say, well, I should have done the laundry on Monday, and I didn't do it till Tuesday. Normally, I probably would have came home on Sunday after we got home and did it. But I was exhausted. So I can't beat myself up about that. And I didn't, and I don't normally, but there are times when you can. So I don't know. I just was thinking about that today, like how you, in some ways you have to be your own cheerleader because other people just don't understand. And maybe it's just me and my personality where I feel like here's 16 things I want to get done, and I did one today. So I should be like, I did one today. But in my head, it doesn't feel like that. But it's okay because I'm learning now, several months later, that it's been a great day because I got one thing done. And at the end of all the 16 million things I want to do, there'll just be more things to do. So it's not like I ever really complete the list, right? And I guess that's what life is anyways. You just don't complete the list. You just keep going. So I don't know. That's all we got. That's all we got to do. Just keep going. So, all right. I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm going to upload this video. Hopefully this one actually works. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh my gosh, you guys, you should look at my closet. Hold on. Let me flip you. I don't know how it gets this messy. It's just trashed again. I have a big pile of I don't even know what right there. I've got to figure out, I need to go through all those boxes, get rid of stuff, and I need to effectively use that space up there. So, yeah, I think maybe this is my next project amongst all the other projects that I have. It's just crazy. I don't know what happens. Then I have all these shoes. Maybe I just love shoes and clothes. Ugh. Anyways, I'm on my way to, where am I going? To Vita. I'm going to go see Beth. So, hopefully everything's okay. I've not eaten a lot of potassium, so I already know that that's going to be flagged, but at least I know what is. I know. Maybe I should grab a banana on the way. All right. I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.